All right, y'all, let's make some money. It's your boy, BradThomas here from GoldBoys, and we're going to talk about the Thursday night football game, Houston Texans at New York Jets. Before we get into the action, I do want to let you know you can find all these bets on FanDuel Sportsbook, and if you want to figure out how to join GoldBoys, look in the description. All the links there. Let's get into it. Right now, the Jets are a 1.5-point favorite, total sitting at 42.5. Before I get into the props, because I'm going to have a prop play in this game, I want to talk about the side. You probably should bet the Jets, right? Like minus 1.5 against a Texans team that's kind of banged up. But you'd obviously have to remember, like, you're trusting the New York Jets, right? They made changes, positive changes, fire Saleh, remove Hackett as the OC. And they looked solid against the Bills, but they ultimately lost that game 23-20. Then they looked solid in the first half against the Steelers, but lost 37-15. Defensively, not good enough. Pass protection, not good enough. Run game, not good enough. But the most embarrassing loss, or the arguably unexcusable loss, was the Patriots, 22-25, 25-22. Can't trust this team. This is a Thursday night football game in prime time. Yeah, that's something I don't want any part of. The total, you'd probably want to lean the under here, right? But it's just such a low total at 42. It's not like a 36 or anything, but I just don't trust the Jets defensively enough. And either one of these teams, both these quarterbacks can play from behind pretty well. So if it becomes an insurmountable lead, you think they're going to be in heavy pass pro, and you could get bitten in the backside by a backdoor overcover. So stay away. But there is a bet that I really like. And before I get into that bet, I want to invite you to smash the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. When you ring the bell, it lets you know when we go live or we have new content, so you can make as much money as humanly possible. Am I right? All right. So player props. Before I get into the player prop, I do want to talk to you about this, right? It makes sense if you want to take Tank Dell over 58.5 receiving yards. I get it. He's going to be the main target with both Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs out. But I actually think there's a better bet, a guy whose usage is going to be guaranteed. That's Mr. Joe Mixon. Nope, not 18.5 carries. I do like that, seeing how he's carried the ball 25 plus in back-to-back games, and he probably should see a little bit more of a boost in the running game because of it. I'm actually going to take his rushing yards. Again, I found these on FanDuel, over 79.5 rushing yards. Wow. Talk about someone who's been impressive. Joe Mixon. Before injury, he was solid, but it looks like he came back even stronger. Against the Patriots, 102 rushing yards on 13 carries. Against the Packers, 115 on 25 carries. Against the Colts, 102 on 25 carries. In that Patriots game, averaged 7.8 yards per carry, 4.6 against the Packers, and 4.1 against the Colts. He's running the ball well, and he's going up against a New York Jets team who they haven't been great against the run, right? They've been decent at best. We saw Ray Davis rip off 97 yards against them. We saw Najee Harris go for 102 and Jalen Warren for 44 in that game. Yeah, they kept Ramondre Stevenson at bay, but we have to remember there's a Patriots team who have struggled to get good push from their offensive line in the running game. So the running backs haven't had these massive games like you would expect. They're still allowing over 100 rushing yards per game to running backs. So I have to take Joe Mixon, especially with the volume that he is getting. I also like Joe Mixon to score. I don't know the price of Joe Mixon to score, but he scored in 3 straight games, right? He scored 2 against the Packers, who have a much better run defense than any of the 2 teams he played before and this team. So once again, make sure you smash the like button. That's my favorite play for this game. If you have any questions or anything, I'm sure the guys at the GoldBoys support can help you out. Enjoy the game. Until next time, take care.